How's it going, everyone? The PlayStation Plus monthly update for the extra tier is live right now, as well as the premium tier, which I know everybody is super happy with the offerings in premium. I jest a little bit. We'll take a look at all of that. Also, a brief update on PS Plus as far as the classic titles go. Region switching is now available, and looks like a lot of emphasis being put on Motive Studios as they have teamed up with Marvel Games to do a brand new Iron Man title. We'll talk that at the end of this video. Motive might not be a studio all of you guys are familiar with, but man, they're working on some big projects. This one very much in early development, more on that later. First of all, let's look at the PlayStation Plus lineups. Of course, the essential games live. Make sure you redeem them. Need for Speed Heat, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Toma Photo Adventure, all of that is live right now. But also live right now are the extra titles. So if you have a one level up as far as your subscription, you will have access to the extra tier of games. Possibly most notably is Deathloop, which is arriving with a brand new update, bring cross-platform play, new content, all that good stuff. This is still a relatively recent release. I mean, I don't really know if I can consider that. It's been a year. God knows that year has gone by so freaking quickly. Like, I remember it like yesterday that Deathloop was releasing, and man, feel like as we get older, time just moves quicker and quicker. But yeah, Deathloop has been out for just about a year, but it's still a game that goes on sale for like $20 and change, so value-wise, this is a pretty nice addition to PS Plus Extra if you don't own the game yet. It got really solid reviews from critics. I didn't play enough of it to give you guys a full opinion. There was just so much stuff coming out. I think this came out like the same day as like Tales of Arise, and yeah, I was busy with Tales of Arise at that point. But nonetheless, Deathloop available right now from Arcane. This is available on Plus Extra and Premium. Also available, of course, the partnership with Ubisoft is rolling on with Assassin's Creed Origins. This, of course, tells the story of Bayek, and it took Assassin's Creed into a different direction, being an open-world action RPG with a sizable amount of content. Like, man, if you're getting into these newer Assassin's Creed games, pack a lunch, brother, because you're going to be in here for quite a while. Like, I played Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, and I thought I sunk a decent bit of time into all three of those games, but really, the time I put into the games felt like it was just scratching the surface with how much these games were updated, how much content was rolled out for each respective game, and Origins did get a PlayStation 5 upgrade offering 60 frames per second, so thumbs up on that. These games play smoothly at 60 FPS. I mean, all games at 60 FPS play pretty smooth, that goes without saying. But I feel like with Assassin's Creed, and especially the newer games, having that big world be like super fluid, I quite liked it. Like, Valhalla plays great on the PS5, so Origins at 60 FPS, that's quite nice as well. Watchdogs 2 available. I think Watchdogs 2 is a little bit underrated. Yes, I know that narratively it does get a little bit more comedic, but I thought gameplay-wise, Watch Dogs 2 was a stronger game than Watch Dogs 1. Unfortunately, Watch Dogs as an IP just does not have that level of appeal that I think a lot of us thought it had the potential to. Like, I remember when Watch Dogs 1 was initially announced, that game had so much anticipation, so much buzz around it, and then the first game came out and people were just like, kind of whelmed by it, not necessarily super underwhelmed, but it was just a game that was like kind of there, and I thought Watch Dogs 2 did a good job of evolving upon that. Am I saying it's a slam dunk home run of a game? No, but as a part of a subscription service, I think it's a solid offering, and one that, if you got some extra time, maybe go out of your way to try out. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 also added. Xenoverse has that anime-style storyline that's, like, kind of common in anime video games, where it's like the timeline of the story is being broken. Can you repiece it back together to fit the Dragon Ball universe? All that good stuff. You go through historic moments in the Dragon Ball saga. Brawler meets action RPG. Xenoverse wasn't one of the Dragon Ball franchise that I got super into as far as game franchises. But nonetheless, Dragon Ball is recognizable enough that I feel like just having Dragon Ball titles in Plus Extra, you know, it means something. Would I have liked to see DBZ Kakarot in there? Yeah, probably. But Xenoverse 2, nice addition there. We've got Spiritfarer, a Farewell edition, and then Chicory, a Colorful Tale is probably going to go super underrated. Guys, look up the reviews for this game. This was a super well-received game, obviously a super colorful and charming game. Probably one that if you give a shot to, you'll probably really end up enjoying, so keep that on your radar. Mantra Energy Supercross, the official video game 5. Alex Kidd in the Miracle World DX. the X, you've got Rabbids Invasion, the interactive TV show. Rayman Legends, oh hail yeah! As far as Rayman Legends go, awesome platformer. I highly recommend you to give that game a shot. Super underrated. As far as these classic Rayman titles go, man, I wish Ubisoft would do more of them, but check out Rayman Legends if you've never played it. It's an excellent game, super colorful, super accessible, and great time overall. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, complete edition, solid beat 'em up here, throwback art style. If you're a fan of Scott Pilgrim, you'll enjoy it. And if you're just a fan of solid beat 'em ups, you'll probably like it as well. I'm not, you know, Scott Pilgrim isn't something I have an attachment towards, but I thought it was a solid beat 'em up. PlayStation Plus Premium, top tier, Siphon Filter 2. Will be available as a PS1 classic, so you can check that out. Toy Story 3 and Kingdom of Paradise are the PSP games. Kingdom of Paradise was kind of a notable game in the PSP era. I don't know how many people want to go back at this point and play Kingdom of Paradise, but I remember it having, like, it would be promoted in that PSP era. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, like, this game would be on, like, banners and whatnot in stores, if I'm remembering correctly, but, yeah, there's definitely a bevy of other PSP games that I would like to see over Kingdom of Paradise. Where's Mountain City of Final Fantasy? Nonetheless, there you go with that on PS3. Streaming games, baby. Sly Collection, Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. Awesome additions. Let's just get that backwards compatibility going. Bentley's Hack Pack, and then, yeah, those are the additions as far as streamable games go. So, yeah, if you're one of the 4 people that want to stream PS3 games, you can do that as well. I know there's some people out there that do enjoy streaming the games. I'm just joking around, but obviously we want these games backwards compatible because, you know, I'm getting kind of desperate right now, and I've been wanting to play some PS3 titles, and, like, I'm almost at that point where I'm like, yo, let's just go through the closet and find the PS3 and hook it back up. But yeah, that might be happening here in the near future. Nonetheless, that is your update. All of those games are live right now. Also, PlayStation Plus's first classic PS1 game has added 50 and 60 hertz region switching. So over in Europe, the games were restricted to the 50 hertz PAL versions, which run 20% slower than the NTSC 60 hertz version used in the US and other regions. And now it looks like that has been remedied. So that issue has been fixed if you are overseas and if you do have PS Plus Premium, so utilize that as well. And then lastly, I do want to note Marvel Games, EA, and Motive Studio have announced experience an original Iron Man story set in its own universe with Marvel Games and Motive Studio, all new single-player third-person action-adventure title, now in early development. Marvel Games is teaming up with Motive Studio to collaborate on an all-new single-player third-person action-adventure Iron Man video game. Now in early development, the game will feature an original narrative that taps into the rich history of Iron Man, channeling the complexity, charisma, and creative genius of Tony Stark and enabling players to feel what it's like to truly play as Iron Man. It was noted, we are thrilled to collaborate with the talented team at Motive to bring together their original vision of one of Marvel's most powerful and beloved characters. Their experience delivering both established entertainment worlds and thrilling gameplay, combined with their authentic passion for the armored icon, will fuel our quest to deliver a love letter to a legendary hero in the form of the Ultimate Iron Man video game. Now, bear in mind, the game is in pre-production phase, so it's going to take a while for this to come together, but Motive, my god, they did Star Wars Squadrons, then they were thrown in the deep end to do the Dead Space remake, and now they're doing a new Iron Man game. Like, I'm not a big Marvel guy, but obviously a big budget single player Iron Man game is gonna have a lot of buzz around it. So yeah, Motive being handed a ton of big IPs to work on, but it's great to see it. It looks like they're doing a great job with the Dead Space remake, so that's great. And now they get to do an Iron Man game. Man, a lot of attention, I imagine, a lot of pressure on them, but hey, good on them. And looks like they have a lot of trust and faith put on them to deliver these big budget experiences. So again, good for them going forward. But that is going to do it for me. Again, PlayStation Plus Extra monthly lineup being rolled out right now. PS Plus's update overseas. You can change to NTSC now, and then Motive Studio got a lot on their plate, doing a lot of great work. Hopefully Dead Space turns out well, but they've also got a new Iron Man game to work on. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.